That might help a little bit. All right, now for real getting started for YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube folks and stream folks, of course. This is like the 4th or 5th stream. Who knows? Who cares? Don't even remember at this point. So there's a few things I definitely wanted to do today, or at least get started on today. First things first, I mentioned I was going to do some kind of cleaning up around the base. And you will see that I have done just that. Now, it's still not exactly how I want, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be exact. So I've cleaned up this room a bit. I took out the snack machine. I haven't put it back anywhere. Just because it's really not useful anymore. Once you have this farm, you don't really need food anymore. So I might put it somewhere just to have it for grins, but for now, didn't need it. I did move some stuff around. I've organized my... inventory here. So I put our basic materials here: titanium, copper, and quartz in this one, and the don't forget locker. And no, I did not misspell that. Well, I did, but I did it on purpose because there's not enough room to spell it out. And then the second locker here to save has other basic materials: lead and silver. We have a ton of that. And then over here I've got the diamond, lithium, uranite, and gel sack, some of the more rare stuff I wanted to put into that locker. And then the materials we almost never use anymore, I put in this locker here. I didn't give it any of these amusing names. So let's see. I do have a list. I actually did write down a bunch of stuff I wanted to go over. So buckle in, buckaroo. I was going to put a bunch of coral in this one, like, you know, harvested plant stuff. But really there's not enough that we need a full locker for that. This is like prefab stuff. One of the things I wanted to talk about though was this ion cube. Remember we found that warp gate, stargate, goes far, get it, gates, that wanted an ion cube? Well, here's some ion cubes. We've been finding those rarely. So I want to go back to there at some point. That might not be today, but I wanted to try powering that bad boy up and see what happens. This locker just has excess stuff, random shit, whatever. And then the locker over here, it's just going to be stuff that I want to grab as I'm heading out. So radiation stuff, extra food and water, batteries, that kind of thing. So that's the same. I rearranged my room a little bit. I kind of spiffied it up. I finally figured out how to get this ship on here. That little arcade gorge toy will not go on there, no matter what I do. But I did put a desk here, so when I do my paperwork or whatever the hell it is, I can look out at the sea. Not that I don't see the sea enough in my day-to-day, but you can actually sit in the chairs, but what sucks is you can't really swivel, which is ironic because this is a swivel chair. That's kind of a bummer. I couldn't get it any closer because it won't let you sit in it. I just put some of the random lab equipment so it looks like I do sweet work. I think all that other stuff you've seen, there's still a cap on the ground. However... you'll notice now we have a little thing here. Put the little ship up there. And here is my moon station, or whatever the hell it's called. Moon pool. I still don't quite know why it's called moon pool, but I didn't fix the colors on the ship. We've just left it as is. But it's still the SS save often. There's no SS in there, but it's there in theory. I also tried making some other stuff, like the signs. You can make signs and make them say whatever you want. So every time I come into the base, it says remember to save, which is pretty cool. We get to see outside here and the glass tube, which is fun. I got another sign there. Got some boobies. Little triple X there. This is an adult stream, so children, if you're on here, you need to go. Sorry, parents, if your kids saw that. Hopefully they're not traumatized. But yeah, so there's the change we made at the base. Ideally, what I will probably end up doing, just because... we tend to go in and out this way. And the main area, the building area, is way on the opposite side. What I might end up doing is making a new multi-purpose center right over here and just attaching it there. And just moving all of that crap over there. And I might leave this just for, I don't know, funsies or whatever. Because I don't see a big reason for us to come into here. I also did put plating on these walls just to increase our strength. We're not going to be attacked here, but I didn't want to, like, every time I added something, have to fight a bunch of fires or waters, as the case may be. So there's that. Another interesting thing I found out. Well, actually, we're about to verify something that I quote unquote found out. Let's take a look over here. Well, actually, maybe not. I took one of my the spare flares and threw it out here, and it was lasting a really long time. Like, I swear it lasted like over 24 hours, maybe longer. So I kind of wanted to see if it would stay there like forever, but apparently it does not. So, well. Also, I moved one of these growing brain corals over here so that if for some strange reason I need oxygen, once that thing is like fully grown, it'll spit out oxygen. Just in an emergency situation, I can't think of any other reason I would need that. But, you know, you never know. Safety first and all that. Let's see. What do we want to do? Oh, I'll tell you what. First things first. Let's head out. And you'll see now I don't have the problem where I'm always bumping the ground. So we can get a good look at our base now. I put our prawn up top so he could, you know, guard the base and look super intimidating and scare off any would-be assailants that we've got. But yeah, you can see now I have that moon pool over the more deeper area, so it'll be much easier to get in and out. Now, one thing I was thinking of is those gas pods we needed for the torpedo. I was like, wait a minute. These things have little gas things on their ass. So maybe we can kill them or some other way get those pods. So we're going to do a little bit of experimenting. Another thing I did, I spent like an hour, at least an hour, reading through various like databank logs. And there's actually a good bit of useful information in there. I really should have read that a long time ago. Where is this? I'm not going to show you, obviously, not going to show you all of them. But I did want to show you this for the gasopod. Assessment, approach with caution. Acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. So I'm curious. God damn son of a bitch. So I want to see if we can't somehow grab those. Like maybe from behind. I don't know if we have to kill them maybe. I don't think they go dormant at night. As far as I know, they don't. Okay, that does not work. Let's try. I'm going to try killing one. Sorry, buddy. Aha! Here we go. Oh, God. Breathe it in. Ah, so if you use the stasis rifle, it tries to shoot the pods out. But because it's slowed, you get to grab them before they blow up. Nice. So let's actually head back in real quick. I want to see what it takes to make the torpedoes. Those gas torpedoes. Yeah, it's funny how like a lot of the stuff I'll think of once I'm not trying to constantly think of stuff to say that's all super witty and hyper intelligent. Which most of what I say is, to be fair, but I like how it auto docks for you. That's nice. So you're not sitting there fiddling trying to get it perfect. Oh, right. So what we wanted were the torpedoes. Release the gas, blah, blah, blah. So we only need a titanium and a gas pod. Well, we also need the missile bay. So this takes 3 times 3 titanium, a lithium, and an aerogel. Let's go ahead and do that. We could use these gas things. Self-defense, of course. Oh, that's right. I'm getting turned around in my own house, which actually I guess is not too far off from the norm. So it was that 3 of those. We need an aerogel. What do I need for those? Gel sack and a ruby. See, isn't this so much nicer when it's, you know, organized? There was lead was the last thing, I think. But yeah, you'll see this is why I want to end up moving this. Just because it'll be way closer, especially when we're doing stuff like this. Which I guess won't be a lot, but I did not grab the right thing, obviously. Lithium, damn it. Oh, we didn't make the aerogel. You idiot. So, lithium. which I think I put here. And once I kind of get used to where I put stuff, this will be easier. Put this lead back. We don't need it. And it's weighing us down, man. Ooh, easy. Whoa, hey. Lost my mouse for a second there for some reason. Don't know why. Who knows? Alright, let's make the module. What was the other thing we can make now? Storage mod. Oh. I'll hold on the storage module. Obviously, I want one. Sweet. Now, we need to make the missiles. Titanium, of course. What if I was? Let's just make one for now to test it, and they might suck. Who knows? But yeah, what I'm thinking, what I might do, like in between videos, is like, you know, kind of maybe not restock, because I do plan to mining while we're playing and streaming. But like, if stuff gets out of order, oh, this makes 2 of the torpedoes. Nice. So do you like do anything? I'm trying to see. Like, I'm curious how they end up getting loaded. And we'll mess with that in a bit. All right, so the ion cube. I'll wait on the ion cube because we're gonna go out. That's kind of lower priority because I don't remember exactly where that one warp gate was. I think it was on the island with the big anti-air gun. But oh, one other thing. Sorry, I actually literally am looking at my list of stuff that I wanted to cover because I kept like, oh, I want to talk about this, and I knew I'd forget. So, where is it? We under carnivores, the warper. So this is the warper. Obviously, that's the teleporting guy. And I was going to mention this on the stream, but I was like, man, this guy looks more like more alien than the stuff that's already here with that whole warping ability. Kind of like how that telekinesis fish seems to stand out a little bit. Anyway, so this one says, an aggressive creature with the ability to teleport itself and others in space. No genetic crossover identified with indigenous life forms. Demonstrates no recognized defensive behavior. In other words, like, it seems like it's coming from another planet. Like it had been placed here a long time ago, or maybe even recently. Appears to hunt other life forms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structure considerably more complex than other known organisms. Unable to distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature. Assessment, further research required. So I think that's actually pretty interesting. So I think this might have something to do with those alien things that we have. Also, something I thought was interesting. The peeper info. Where is it? While the peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, a number of its features serve no discernible purpose. It would appear to be just as well suited to survive in deeper waters and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. It also says further research required on this guy. There was something else that was interesting on this one. Likely used to break... this is talking about the beak. Likely used to break down corals and tough vegetation. An unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specific enzyme. Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odor. Now remember, too, these were the fish that has that disease or that virus or whatever it is, and causes the little flare to go behind them, and it says something about having this enzyme in the stomach. So I'm thinking this might be artificially introduced, or maybe they like artificially did something with it to do something with the virus, those alien people. The gas pods we already did. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to do That's a weird transition too, by the way. Like when it first drops you in the water, it kind of drops you a little bit, and then all of a sudden you have like a big drop. I don't quite get that. So there's two things I want to check. One, this place that says explore structure. It is directly west of our base. Oh, I also want to give a shout out, as the kids say, to Tommel. I think that's how you pronounce it. Remember when I said that, oh, I went to go buy this game and I realized I already had it, so I must have bought it on sale. Yeah, apparently Tommel, I forgot, he had, or she had actually given me this game last year. Like, oh shit, damn it. I forgot to get food. Sorry. I didn't follow my rules. I didn't look at everything before we left. But, yeah, so apparently they had given me this like almost exactly a year ago. It was January 2017 that they had bought this for me, and they wanted, like, well, they mentioned that they wanted to see me play it, but they weren't like, oh, I want you to play this right now. Because that's one reason I don't like when people buy games for me, which is pretty rare, actually kind of luckily. But, because I always feel like, oh, no, like now, like I need to play this because I feel like they're wasting their money otherwise. But I've never had a problem with anybody with being like, oh, like I bought you this game. Why aren't you playing it, you piece of crap? Because they would totally say, you piece of crap. But, but I still feel bad about it. Even if they say specifically, no, it's okay if you don't play it immediately, I still feel pretty bad. Like somebody bought me Kingdoms of Amalur like 3 years ago. And I haven't played it. And I actually want to play that one. But I just haven't got around to it. All right, first aid kit we want to take. Let's go ahead and take a flare just for the hell of it. Let's go light. For now. We'll take the food bar. We really should make some water bottles, though. Just for these excavations. This one's not far. As you saw, it's not even like 500 miatras. It's like 500 or 400. So it's pretty close. So I'm not overly concerned. We can always come back real quick if it looks like there's a ton to explore here. But it's obviously important. And I think we even saw this before. And it's one of those areas where I was like, oh man, I need to come back here and check this. And I never did. I think this is probably where people, like Sarkron was talking about the other day. About the Mushroom Sea. From what little I saw, I was thinking this might be it. And this is really not that far out. Like, I'm really annoyed that I missed this. So it's in this red grass sea area. Sorry. And it's just right down here. And luckily we have our dive upgrades. Go down to 900. And also the voice, the little AI, said something about when I came down here too. Well, I didn't even come down this far. I started to come down. I was like, oh, have I been there? And I saw these mushrooms. I was like, oh shit, I'm pretty sure I haven't been here. So that's when I like bailed out. Not seeing any life forms so far. I want to see if we can actually scan anything. That's gold. We don't need. Hopefully at some point we need gold, because I feel like there's very little we need gold for. I'm curious if we can actually scan the giant mushrooms. Or the small ones. I'm trying to keep a lookout for that magnetite as well. Here's a little fish. Aye. Let's see, oversized eyeball. I won't read all that, but assessment edible. Usually, if nothing else, you want to jump to the assessment. Jelly shroom. The assessment will kind of give you an idea if it's has more uses to it. Oh, that's impossible to read. There we go. Life form unique to a microcosm located in a cave system deep within the consists of tough trunk-like base. Membrane structure suggests vulnerable to predation, but evidence thereof is lacking. Unknown defensive mechanism. Possible symbiotic relationship. Okay. So I don't know. Does it hurt me if I touch it? No. Okay. Those are not for anything. Do another random self-scan. Okay. These look cool as hell. I really like the way this area looks, if nothing else. I like the songs here. I like the music here. I'm afraid to say, well, there's no predators here, but there's some stuff out there. But I'm very... What was that? Oculus. Is there a rift? I think there's a new track. I'm still going to break those just for the hell of it. Don't like the sound of that. It sounded very large. Oh, if it's just that, then I'm not too worried. Well, maybe I should be. Oh, I need to save as well. Thank you, SS Save Often. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our ship again. And we'll, I'm going to focus on looking for shale. Or magnetite. Oh, shit. Hey, I thought we were supposed to not take damage. Or do we have to use it? Alright, good little shit. Son of a bitch. Hey! Come back here. Don't move. It's going to cut you a little bit. It'll be fine. Completely fine. There you go. Oh, crab snake. I was like, the grab snake? Fucking attacking my ship, you little bitch. Crab snake appears to live in symbiosis with local flora. Assessment. Avoid. Thanks. That's incredibly useful information. If nothing else, I'm going to move the battery charger by the moon charger base station. Whatever. Oh, hello. Well, we found why we need the synthetic armor and the Titan guy for, not Titan, the shrimp boat. I see this over here, by the way. Oh, I was like, hey, our hull integrity automatically went back to 100. Yeah, I'm a genius. What have we here? Weird looking starfish. Keep seeing those gas trails, but I think that's just them getting hit or doing something. Really? Also, this is a very bizarre place for this stuff to have fallen, it seems to me. Alright, I need to keep my eyes open. I'm not looking as much for the magnetite. Oh, I think... Alright, so when I hit 4, you can see it looks like it readies my missile system. I bet that's when, like, if I left-click or right-click, I bet it kicks on. Alright. Why am I trying to mine that with this thing? So far... Oh, shit. No, we do not want to go down there. Not yet, anyway. We will. But man, there's like 2 places that I end up finding that were pretty close to like the starting area. By the way, if you see any magnetite that I miss, make sure to let me know. It's spiky looking. But anyway, there's another area that I completely missed. That's not very far from the base. Damn it. I want to know what we need to get that stuff. What does it say exactly when I go up to it? Special equipment is required. Okay. There's also a research pod that we have like part of the blueprints for. But I have no idea where to find the rest. Obviously, again, I can just look it up, but where is the fun in that? There isn't any fun in it. That's where I can tell you. Ooh. I don't know how close we can get to it in this thing. Because I'm guessing the SS save often is not super heat resistant. I should have just bashed into the. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's some kind of. Oh, is that it? I think it is. Yes, awesome. Well, we have a much easier to get place now that we confirmed has at least some of this stuff. Oh, there's another one. I bet the prawn. You get a mining upgrade for that. That I do know. And it just makes sense that it would get a mining upgrade. I bet that is what you need. Ugh, damn. If that's the case, that sucks. Because I kind of like to have one without it. Oh, wow. We're already doing much better on this stuff than we were the other. I'm hoping that we find... what was it? It wasn't silver. There was some other mineral that I think we saw a few things needed that we haven't found any of yet. I'd also really like to find some blueprints type stuff down here. Oh wow, there's way more of this stuff here. Well, so far. I'm quite pleased. Oh my god. Oh, thank God. Man, and we've been here all along. And see, I kept trying to go out and explore, but I think my problem is I think I went out just too far. Like instead of really, that's just lithium. Oh shit! I think I just went too far. Like I'd pick a direction and just went super far. Instead, I should have just went out a little bit and been more thorough. Let me go out and explore in circles. Yeah, no, you're super angry. You're super scared. Oh my god, this is great. Maybe even have a base down here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like a... Cause I'm trying to think maybe a fabricator, but... I would either... Like, the main thing I would need is water. There's nothing really that makes good water down here, because we need bleach. Which is... What? Shit, I already forgot. Oh, it's that one coral type. Something else? And I could just bring the damn water with me. I can't activate that shielding, so I don't know why I took damage last time. Maybe, well, it did say it like prevents normal damage or average damage or something like that. So maybe it considers any kind of damage from like enemies to be abnormal, so it's only good for bumping into stuff, which is makes it far less attractive, honestly. Let's make sure that's lithium. Yeah, I don't really need lithium. And whenever I go on lithium runs, I'm just gonna go all the way over to that one island that's chock full of diamonds and lithium. Oh god. Wait, did I? Oh, I could put the... Okay. I can put the torpedoes in here. Oh, it already had torpedoes. I guess it comes with two for free. That's nice. Experience localized gravity distortion. Let's tell you what. Let's have one gravity. So we can get them locked into place. And then gas the shit out of them. We're not going to just do this today, but I definitely want to grab as much of this stuff as we can. There wasn't a ton that needed it, but I think we mostly actually need it for upgrades. For this and for the It's a prawn. And I keep checking the rocks because I'm afraid like one of the rocks is like a new kind of deposit, but so far it's just been shale. That's why I haven't been getting out. Was this? Yes. I barely could see that. I can smell it. I can smell it through the water. And again, we've only seen the magnetite on flat surfaces. So it looks like it cannot grow elsewhere. I'm guessing this is like magnetite? No, lithium. We don't need lithium no more. We good. We are super good on that. Alright, so this looks like dead end for this area, yes. But yeah, there's a lot of it here. I'm very pleased with our haul so far. And very annoyed, because I'm almost positive at one point we did look down here earlier. And I was like, oh, I should go check that out. Another thing I was kind of wondering about was those like the mammaries, those symbiotic creature things that that cause things to float. I was actually kind of wondering if we could it looks like, I think that's shale. Yeah. I was actually kind of wondering if we could like attach a bunch of those to something, like a enemy, like even those big docile that docile Leviathan, and like cause it to surface, because it specifically said that enough of those things could cause that. Or maybe they just have to get to a large enough size, like, and you can't actually do it in game. Oh man, I am so pleased with how much it's finding. But we have to experiment with that. You'll see I also have something marked called the thermal vent. I found like a vent that's again was not very far from the base that we completely missed. And I'm going to say we, because we're in this together. And if I miss it, it's kind of like we all missed it. There's really no point in pointing fingers and playing the blame game. It's really just easier if we all take responsibility. The thing about building bases in like hostile territory is right now at least we can't build any kind of like base safety. Oh, this is a different pile. Okay. So they obviously were setting up stuff here. I wonder if they found this magnetite too.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
User Paul Torgal requested cross-referencing of local environment scans with ideal habitat construction conditions, displaying results. Large subterranean cavern with multiple entrances. Conditions support a unique microcosm of predatory life forms. Minor structural instability in cave walls. Extensive resource deposits. Average environment safety rating, C. Optimal habitat site safety rating, B. Site 7 has been selected as the optimal habitat construction site for the following reasons. Close proximity to one of the cave entrances in case of emergency, medium distance from predatory organisms, stable foundations on which to build, ready access to materials. A signal tracking the site has been created. You know, speaking of... I was actually kind of thinking if I find enough resources, I could just build a base down here. I could build like one little station. And if it gets destroyed, like, you know, who cares? Oh, well, actually, one major problem. No power. Because there's no sunlight. I'm getting a little bit low on water. And I actually am a bit turned around as to how to get the hell out of here. Hello, boner shark. How you doing? He's like, no, how you doing? You want to find out why they call me boner shark? Not really, sir. Alright. Wait, where is the... Oh, we had that one bug again, too. It's off. Shit for brains. Oh, that one we didn't take any damage from. Nice. There, that fixed that bug. Okay. Where is our beacon to get out of here? Okay, it's way over there. So this is another exit. I want to see where this comes out of. Another thing I figured out while reading the various entries. Oh, it's another part of this Red Sea. Oh, wow, another... See, so we were definitely here, because there's another wreckage. You suck at this. Anyway. Another thing I was reading the entry for was the water fish, the filter fish, basically. And apparently you can eat those, like, while, you know, before you cook them, and it will give you oxygen. Like a little bit of oxygen. So if you're in a position, especially early on, when you don't have a lot of oxygen, you could eat one of those. Oh, there's the supposed habitat zone. I don't have any water on me, did I? Because I thought, nah, I won't need any water. Meh. Tell you what. Let's head out. Oh shit, hey. It's a part of a structure here. Can't believe I didn't get any damn water. Stupid. I don't know why I thought this was going to be like super fast. So yeah, this must have been the Grossi people. The ones who crashed 10 years ago. You want some? I mean, I got it. He's going to spin around. What? I like you spinning around. Ooh, he's infected too. Fucking burns, don't it? Took your insides. Hey, 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 don't be landing on my ship. Hey, fuck off. Assholes. Let me make sure they didn't damage it. Okay. Alright, we're still okay on water. Is there nothing of value here? Thinking maybe back at that proposed base, maybe there is. Oh my god, so much of this magnet. Oh yeah. Shit makes me happy in pants. Invisible walls, not so much. I'll forgive you though. Okay, I'm just taking a quick peek. Water is actually not going down that badly. Yeah, I don't... You know what? What we might find... Oh, you know what? We could use a different power, actually. I just forgot about that. Because we have this, like, the biological reactor. There's the nuclear reactor. So... we may end up building a secondary area down here, depending on how much of this magnetite we need. Shit, we're already finding a ton of it. Now, I figured we'd find some, but I thought like this was going to be one of those resources that's just super rare all the time. And you just have to very slowly upgrade, which was, you know, going to kind of make me mad. But wow, it's actually fairly far away. Yeah, let's head back. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's check this habitat thing. This one, I'm pretty sure... I think that's the one we found earlier. Yeah. All this place looks the same to me. What the hell? Are we getting that weird effect? Is that normal? Is it because we're looking at the mushrooms? I don't see anything else. We do need to heal up, but I don't know. Anyway, maybe we'll find some water over here. That'd be nice. And I'm gonna move this so that those buttholes at least have a harder time getting to it, theoretically. It's like, oh, come on. I just want to bite into it for no reason. Hey, at least the stalkers or hunters have a reason for biting into it. You guys just do it because you're buttholes. Ooh, mod station. Stasis rifle, which we already had. Nuclear reactor we already had. Yeah, they probably were going to go the nuclear reactor route. Come on, give me some water.
Seek fluid intake.
I know. Moon pool fragments. Oh, Jesus. What was that? Water filtration machine. That looks whole, so I don't think we'll need another part of it. Yep. It's the full thing.
Blueprint acquired.
You're gonna tell me that there's not a single chest in here with a damn water thing? Alright, let's go back. I don't want to push it. Getting hung up. Good. I'd like to go this entire game without dehydrating in the ocean. Because we're still not 100% sure how to get out. I'm pretty sure it's over here. But hopefully we can find it quick. Can't believe there's no water over there. Shit. This off. Okay. Making progress. That's weird. Alright. So you got a little nervous that we're going to run out of water there. I mean, we still could, obviously. We don't want to get too slack. Yeah, I think the entrance is right over here. And we got that beacon we should have. Alright, here we go. Probably should have made another beacon. I forgot to make one before we came out, but that's alright. Alright. Head on home. Make some water. Ooh, we can make that water filtration station. God damn it. Oh, that's so awesome. I am curious if we can get the prawn down there. There's some other thermal vents, though, that I mentioned that I found. I can put the solar panel on this thing, too, so it doesn't run out of energy so quick. You know what? I'll just park it here, because we're not going to be here for too long. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Relax. Put the emergency brake on.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, God, that looks so beautiful to behold.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
You are not my boss, so you need to just sit on your damn hands and relax. We have too much damn gold. Way too much. You got those sweet, definitely non-penis looking rockets. Now see, those rockets look like
Vital
penis.
signs stabilizing.
Not the mushroom guys from Dark Souls. Literally the only person in the world that thinks that. Literally. Give us some seeds. Perfect. Honestly, I think the plant should grow slower. It's too easy to keep yourself fully fooded and watered up with just one plant, in my opinion. Bleach. was salt? Salt and coral, okay. See? Nice and organized. So much faster. The mushroom guys in Dark Souls, you know what they look like? They look like mushroom people. And that's it. Alright, let's put some spare water in here. We'll take 2 with us, since we go through water like crazy. Drop that health pack off. A little bit of extra. What does it take to make? First of all, multi-purpose room is only 6 titanium, so we could easily just throw one of these down there. What else? Water filtration machine. Turns seawater into water and salt. Nice. 3 titanium, copper gel, and an aereo gel. Nice. So it produced water and salt. I'm actually probably not even going to bother making that in this base because we don't need it. However, if we have a base at the other one, we'll want that one. We don't have enough for the bioreactor, but by God, we can make a nuclear reactor. God damn. That damn cup thing keeps sticking to my cup thing. Nuclear reactor. Now this we would definitely want to make down there. What do we need for the advanced wiring kit? The wiring kit is 2 silver, I believe. Hey, Gloomy Cupid, now following. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the Subnautica stream. I almost said the Sealab stream. If you sprinkle some salt on it, it won't stick. So is that a common problem, though, with coasters? Is having them stick to cups? That's also what they're called, coasters. In case you didn't know. 2 silver for our wiring kits. Common thing to do with drinks at a bar. I thought the salt was to do something with the drink. I never quite understood the salt on the rim thing. Never quite got that. So advanced wiring kit. We need a wiring kit, gold, and a computer chip. We'll wait on making a base down there. Because right now, I don't see a big reason to. But, alright. So what else? What else did we need to tighten? Ah, there's the polyaniline. Something required. Something. We need polyaniline for something. Hydrochloric acid. We need to find those deep shrooms again. Because I totally do not remember where the hell those were. We have like 1. I'm trying to remember, where do we need that Titanite for? Or the Titanite. We're probably going to call it Titanite a bunch. Applies percussive force to entities in range. So we could upgrade the propulsion cannon, which is... the depth modules we've already done. We could upgrade the depth module for the prawn suit. Just making sure I've got everything dropped off. God, I love our penis-shaped rockets. Oh, remember to save. Thank you, Sign. Winky face to you as well. A storage module that we already got. CMOS solar charger. Probably not very useful where we're going right now. Perimeter defense system. Wait, then what did I put on there? This. Preemptively hardens the chassis, eliminating damage. Oh, it probably just lowers the damage you take. And this, like, actually shocks stuff. Okay, cool. Ooh, we can make this sonar. For detecting and displaying topographical data. Ooh, yeah. Let's make that. Copper wire and 2 magnetites. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna rebuild this station, and I'll move all this stuff over. Was it 2 magnetites and a copper wire? Oh, we need 2 copper for that. Organization. Just do it. So, okay. I might just start salting it up then. So it'll stop pulling off that damn coaster, because that's really annoying. I'm really curious to see what this does. I mean, I can read the description. God. Somebody took the sea moth out without returning it. Wonder who that could have been. I wonder if they have any plans to make this multiplayer. I honestly wouldn't really care if they didn't. Because it's nice when they can focus on just a single player without having to worry about the other stuff. But I could definitely see why people would want that ability. Any of these games really, you know, call out for it, so to speak. I didn't need to bring that back in, did I? Where is it? Here it is. Nice. Alright. Another thing I'm trying to get in the habit of doing is swapping out the batteries every time I come in. That way it's always got fresh batteries. We only got 2 spares. So really the 2 most important, we want to make those, make sure those are charged up. Batteries tend to go really slow in this game though, so it's a non-issue. Sweet. Make sure these actually have the power in them. Even the rifle doesn't use hardly any power, anywhere near as much as you would think. Yeah, just keeping the batteries topped off isn't that important just because they're so slow, but you know, you never know. Repair tool, repair this while we're here. Oh, that's right. We can do it, and we'll save. Thanks, save often. Anything else we need before we go back? We have our water. We have our nutrient block. Let's go actually eat a little bit. Definitely gonna move this closer. I kind of thought that was gonna happen. Nope, god damn it. Alright, I'm only gonna replace that one. Well, I want to get full. Sorry. They need to do is add a crouch. Well, what they need to do is add an autosave, but they also need to add a crouch. Or at least make it easier to cut out the seeds.
All systems online.
Alright. Let's go to... We'll go back in the way we went, just because we're more familiar with that. Excuse me. Pardon. We got a little bit too close. We can turn our... I turned on the sonar. We can turn it on or off. Right now, I'm not noticing any difference. We'll give it a little bit. I'm so very glad we found a place for that tight magnetite, because I was really afraid that it was going to get really sluggish and boring, having to go back to that one area and getting like 3 at a time after like 20 minutes looking. So this has worked out very well. Oh, I think it deactivated that beacon. Let's turn it back on. Propose... Oh, no, it's still on. Where is it? Oh, okay. I got it turned around, which, to my credit, it is very easy to do here. Very easy to get turned around. The big thing I think we need to do now is to is to find some of these minerals that we haven't been able to find up until now. The names of which I cannot remember. That and being able to build more modules. The research module in particular, I really, really want to find that. I really want to learn how to do the research. I'm curious to see how much of a part that plays in the game. I think we've only got one of 3 fragments for that. I like where they put the space, though. What are... Aw. I just want to see if I could repair it. Or break it down. Alright. Alright, let's take a peek in here. We tried to break these, didn't we? Eh. Worth a shot. Somebody's keeping... Oh, PDA.
Signal location
Somebody's
uploaded
keeping
to PDA.
starfish in their locker.
You know what Maida told me today?
Oh,
She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Dagazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Chatty old man. Stalker teeth.
Integrating new PD.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Oh, containment unit. Please tell me that's what this is. Ultra high capacity tank. God damn it. You suck.
Integrate.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Well, at least they're getting along well. Apparently the extra... whatever that is, the strengthening of the walls there didn't work for them all that well. They fell to the prey of wanting these glass walls. Can't blame them for that, though. Wait, is that a... Ooh, it is. Shit, almost missed this one.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting
30
to document
seconds.
my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Duh, Jesus. I like you less and less, kid. Especially because you're probably going to turn on your father, because you've got a hard-on for... What's her face? Alright, another PDA over here.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Okay, frickin' Scrooge McDuck over here. Hey, can I... Oh, I can. God, ow, my eyes! Oh, a seed. I can grow my own shrooms. Won't that be fun? Hey, ganja 420. Smoke a bowl. Not quite the same. Yeah, the cat's with me now. Oh, that wasn't even the habitat. That was just something we stumbled upon. Well, let's continue looking around. Well, they keep mentioning all this tech that they didn't give us, or that they didn't have, bastards. The alien containment, that's what I want. Again, it might not even be useful, but damn it, I want it. Usefulness and my desire for it are not necessarily one-to-one ratio there. Hey, sweet kitty, why are you not eating? You need to eat, kitty. Might need to do her IV today. Tonight, after the stream or something, if you're still awake. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. I'm just kind of peeking around here. Piss off. What was that? I'm wondering if this proposed base is in a thermal area. Because if so, we're going to have to get the old Prawn-a-Rooney. Let me know if you see anything like storage stuff like this. This we've already checked, but I think. Still haven't seen the sonar? Oh! Whoa! Holy shit! That's pretty trippy. Oh shit, nope. Get away from that. I just like doing it because it looks cool as shit. That was a bad time to go through there. That was a really bad time. Haha, cool. What if that uses more power or anything? How are we at 83% hull integrity? I mean, other than me bumping into stuff. Other than that. Is this the one we just checked? Did I just make a loop? No, this is different. I think. We're gonna start making our way to that hub place. Man, having this depth thing is so nice. Holy shit. Yeah, we totally just did like a complete loop. Let me go around. I don't know if we can even get there from here. We're like we keep circling around. I don't think we can without going down there. Even that, like, it doesn't look like there's anywhere else we can go. I'm trying to peek to see if I see anything like resources. I'm also keeping an eye on the temperature of the craft of the save offering. Speaking of, hey, sweet kitty. She's been very clingy since I got home today. She's definitely been very all up in my stuff today since I got home. And they're right kidding. He's like, I just want attention and everything. Ouch. Dang it. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go out. Again, I'm not really seeing a way down. I'm trying to keep an eye out and pet the kitty at the same time. Very difficult to do. To pilot my craft and do all of this. I mean, it's pretty far away. That's 700 meters. So I think I'm going to have to go out. Unless this is a really big cave system, which it very well could be. Is that the same one again? How the hell are we looping that badly? Alright, I'm thinking we're gonna head out. Alright, I'm gonna double check over here, because I did see something up here. Nope. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's figure out how to get out of here. Might have to... Where's our... Yeah. Nope. There it is. Alright, so let's head back this way. We'll leave. We'll go out. And then we'll see if we can't find that proposed base. And we'll scooter our way out of here. Isn't that right, kidding? You big clingy dummy. Now I'm pretty proud of that whole discovering how the shark fangs, how the teeth thing worked out. I'm pretty proud of that now. Probably overly proud of it. But I'm glad we figured that out before we read the thing. Man, weird. You see that flashing? Yeah, like that just happened. Well, you're behind, but you're behind. All right, which section is this? God damn it! Again, goes dark right before. Another area I want to go back to at some point is, or actually, oh, we're not even that deep. I want to go back to that, and I mentioned this a few times, but back to that. I hate not knowing where I'm at. Really, I mean, the only creatures that really worry me, honestly, are the Reapers. I keep saying Reapers, but I'm pretty sure they're Reapers. Whichever one is correct, I'm probably doing the opposite. Anyway, I want to go back there to the one pod, the life pod that we found that fell down like a big crevasse type system. In fact, we might be close to it now, or in a similar area at least. Ooh, there's those thermal vents, glowing fish. Ooh, I want that. Oh, it's gonna get tiger fish. This shit. We use all of our water? No, not all of it. Where's the proposed? Wait, what's that? Ooh, cell charger fragment. Power cell charger. Nice. So now we can charge the actual power cells. We've already scanned one of those. Not that that's a big deal anymore, now that we have the moon station, whatever. But, alright. There's a tunnel here somewhere. Here we go. It's starting to get windy. It's like we're not even down that far deep, but it's getting windy. Oh, hello. This is a new thing. Oh, there's a egg, maybe. Sorry, I'm being really quiet because I can't tell. Oh man, that's nice when it's like super dark. It's like we're not even really that deep per se. Ghost weed, oh yeah! 420 underwater. Blood oil. Ooh, new blueprints.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, we're finding some new resources. It's just a ruby, I think. We still want those. Oh god. What's that?